better do it.
Hello, everybody.
Happy Sunday, suckers.
Happy Sunday. Hello, and welcome to our live at 4:05 with Tori.
And B, or Bill, or Girlygrrl underscore hubs.
Yeah, so apparently Bill was like, people are calling me B now, and I don't know why. Like,
It's a little odd.
it's your name. You're B.
It is.
Everyone knows that you're B.
All right.
Anyway, so this is our weekly live at 4:05, and
Lara.
we are
Hey, lady.
very happy to see all of you on this lovely Sunday. Some of you may be watching the red carpet pre-show or the red carpet show for the Oscars. You may not be, but
There's only been like 4 of them.
we're, we have it on
Hey,
the background. I'm interested to see the fashions. That's my biggest thing is, so I'm wearing this jacket as like an homage. I was dressed up earlier today for a fashion show. I did all my cover
Susan.
shots today, and I did a couple of gown pictures.
Marks. Hey, Aaron.
If you're interested in seeing those, you can head over to Instagram and see the amazing, gorgeous dress that Bill picked up
Hey,
at
Lindy.
the bins and how I styled it for
Kathy.
Oscars. Whew. So anyway, I ended up this weekend totally random, didn't plan on going here at all, was gonna go to another little tiny thrift store, and then I got a
Hey,
call.
Maria.
I got a little call. Actually, it wasn't a call. Do people get calls today? Actually, I guess we do get calls today. But I didn't get a call. I got a text.
Robocalls.
I got a text that said, hey, what you up to? From a PFF. Is Aaron on?
Yep.
Oh, Aaron's on. Yay, for my PFF, Aaron.
Sorenzo, hey.
She texted, and surprisingly, I
Thanks,
hadn't
Ann.
actually left the house yet, and she said, what you doing? How you doing? And I was like, I'm thinking we need to meet up. So we actually met up at
Thanks,
the
Susan.
Value Village in Spokane Valley.
Quimby.
As you know, Value Village is much higher priced, so I don't go there very often, but I spend enough money that I end up with a lot of 20% off coupons. So I did have a couple of coupons to spend, and plus I got to see Erin, so that was phenomenal. The one thing I will say, we have 2 different Value Villages here in Spokane. We have one in Spokane and one in Spokane Valley. So I guess they're not both in Spokane, but they're very close, like within 8 miles of each
40
other or
plus.
something. So,
Hey, lady.
So I went to this Value Village, and their prices were really high, but Erin walked away with one of the most killer deals ever. I, of course, shop for vintage, so they had all of their vintage pieces priced at like $10 to $15, ridiculous stuff that wasn't even worth it. And then Erin got an amazing Patagonia pullover
Joy.
sweater for like $12.99.
Yeah, but we got toasty buns.
We did
Up
get
in this
toasty
business.
buns, so
Brittany.
stay tuned to find out what toasty buns actually are, but we will share that with you. So I ended up, I think, with a total of like 15 items. I think actually it might be a little more than that, but a couple of them weren't actually items to sell. For example, I don't know where it went, this. I grabbed this. Sometimes if these are cheap enough, I'll grab these little bags. So this is just a dust bag. It was $1.99, 20% off of this. So this isn't to resell, but I do have a vintage Coach bag that I am gonna be reselling. And so for me, having these little cheap dust bags that you can put in the picture and include, that just helps get that price point up there. Even if it adds a few more dollars, it's totally worth it.
Quimby, you don't have Savers or Value Village in Cali?
Oh,
That's
really?
interesting.
Yeah, when we were in Arizona, it was Savers. So we had to get used to the terminology when we moved to Washington, for sure.
Oh, Brittany said, you don't want one, so overpriced.
It is overpriced, except when they have their half off days. So they're having a half off days this coming week. Well, I think it's
After
going to be
your
this
birthday.
weekend
It's
because
President's Day, right?
it'll be President's Day.
Yeah,
So
so
they usually
probably
have
this
those.
Sunday.
Yep. And so, of course, I will be there with bells on first thing in the morning on a Sunday.
Nope.
Yes, 100%.
Not.
So anyway, so I ended up with like 15 total items. I got a couple of accessories. I always like to start with shoes and accessories. That's one of my favorites. So this I really loved. I think I paid like $1.60 for this, but anytime I can find metal belts like this, it's awesome. So this just adds a little bit of detail. It'll be fun to style. It's really lightweight, and it does have the clasp. So you have your little clasp right here. So that is wonderful. I really loved this. I don't expect to get very much for it. It's not like heavy metal at all, and it's not a branded piece, but it's just unique and it's cool, and someone might want this to go with an outfit.
Like a black
Or I
dress.
could keep it and use it as a styling prop for my cover shots. I could
It
do
is
that
your
too.
birthday week.
Yes. Was there a question?
Just saying.
That was a weird segue into
Hey,
that.
Ashley.
But it is my birthday week. That is true. So everybody, it is my birthday week, and I'm so excited. I'm going to be 44 on Thursday.
Finally.
It's just a day. It's not, I'm excited about my birthday, but 44 is like nothing.
Hey, Lily.
Once you get past a certain point, it's kind of like, have
Hey,
fun on your
Jacqueline.
birthday. But I will say that Bill did something special this year that he has not ever done.
Oh, it's Aaron's birthday. Oh, you're born on the same day, right?
No, Aaron and I are having our birthday. Chad and I are born
yeah,
on the
yeah,
same day. So Aaron's boyfriend, yep. Sorry, Chad.
Yeah, that's what we're called these days.
So Aaron's husband, his birthday is the same day as mine.
Hey,
So
Deb.
we were born on Friday the 13th, or I was born on Friday the 13th. He was just born on February 13th because we're 1 year apart. And then Aaron is born on Valentine's Day. I think it's Valentine's Day, right? It's either one before or one after. I'm so horrible with remembering these things.
Everybody's saying happy birthday.
But it's one of those, I'm 100% an Aquarian, 100%, like through and through.
Yes,
like
she is.
that's me.
That's it.
So anyway, so it's gonna be a fun week. And what I was saying, Bill did something that he doesn't typically do, and he made a reservation for us to go have a fancy dinner and get dressed up, and it'll be awesome. We're only expecting a little bit of snow, so that'll be totally fine.
Oh, we're gonna be dressed up to the nines,
Yay!
people.
We're gonna get dressed up. I'm so happy. Maybe I'll wear this. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I need to sell this or not. I've had it now for a couple weeks, and I think it was in our last thrift haul. I don't know. But anyway, happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome. If you are new here, we are
Hello,
online
bunny
resellers, and we love to do these thrift hauls live. We also do other things live, but
If it's lagging, just try to refresh.
Yes.
Or catch up.
Yes.
Sorry.
it happens
Sylvia.
sometimes. So we're online resellers, and I do most of the sourcing. Bill did go sourcing this last week on his own at the
I
Goodwill outlet,
sure
and there
did.
is a video.
Hey, Esther.
If you have not watched that video, I would
You
say go check it
probably
out.
want
Bill does his
to.
own little, well, I say he does his own thrift haul. I was still me, and I was still obnoxious, and I was still like yada 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 while he was doing the thrift haul. But he killed it, and so we are gonna continue to do more of those going forward, which I let him know, and he said,
No.
okay.
Rough.
Okay, so let's go with the shoes.
Yeah.
So I did pick these up. Now, the interesting about these, so these are Sorel. Bill said that they are the Minnesota Vikings colors.
They are purple and yellow and white.
And
That's
I just know that
Minnesota
that's
Vikings.
football. But these are in, brand new condition.
I don't think
They're so cool.
if somebody wore those, they were in the house.
Yeah,
and sold
these
them.
have, and so I tried to do research on the comps on this shoe. So I actually paid, I think, $11 for them, which is still pretty high. But they're
Heidi.
size 5. They're a little bit smaller, shoe, but they're in such great condition. And I feel like the uniqueness of them made it worth me picking up.
Those don't belong in Washington.
don't?
Sylvia.
Oh,
Seahawks
sports. I'm like,
fan.
why not? They're waterproof. Okay, sorry, sports. I'm trying to follow along. But they are amazing, and I can't find anything on these. I actually found a couple of people on Etsy that are selling them as vintage. The tag inside is in French, and
They're made in Canada.
they're made in Canada.
So they're both the tags. They're both in French, but one's kind of really in French, and the other one's kind of half and half.
Exactly. And they are a size 5. They're a women's size 5, but I just thought they were super cool and unique. And I'm not going to put them on Etsy because I don't know 100% if they are vintage. I
They
think
have
the
to be.
style that we saw someone post was the Darren?
Yes.
Damon?
I thought it was the. No, I think it was.
I
It
don't
was
know.
Darren, and I thought it was the Kaufman.
Possibly. But anyway, if you are a connoisseur of Sorels, I've never found Sorels in this great a condition that were not brand new.
Oh, hey, Mindy.
So-
Well, you're from Minnesota. There's some Sorels
See, they
for ya.
really do, and they actually look like they have the Viking, but it's just the polar bear.
Hey, Leah.
All right, so I picked up these shoes, and I picked these up because
Oh my gosh.
I love them. So they're just a white loafer. And I know they're not the most trendy right now. It does have a square toe, so they're a little bit older style. They're Etienne Agnier I'm gonna pretend like that's how you pronounce that. I love the chunky heel. I would wear these. So I 100% would wear these with like a cropped trouser and a blazer. I would wear these today. So when I'm shopping,
Hey,
I
Lori.
tend to pick things up that I would wear or that I would style, or
Hey,
if I had a
Hazel.
client that I would pick up for them. So for me, these little penny loafers right here, yeah, I love them. And they were only like $2.75, and they're leather.
Phoenix.
What's Phoenix?
Lori's from Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix!
Oh, Emerald City Cellar, Seattle. Hey,
Seattle,
we're just 4.5 hours away.
You're not wearing any Seattle Sounders stuff today. Bill's
No.
mixing it up. He's trying out different sports for y'all so that you can see him in different,
Juniper. Hey.
you know, areas, I guess. So he's hockey
it's hockey
today.
because Sounders don't start until the end of the month, so this is straight
Oh,
up.
so
What size are the loafers?
they are. Oh, I think they say they're an 8. Let me see. They say, well, Value Village said 8. They say they're an 8, but they look a little small. But I love them.
Anye is how you pronounce that. Brittany says.
Etienne
I think.
Anye. Okay, I was pretty close.
Susan, Colorado.
Okay, as I'm showing you my shoe.
They're an 8.
Here, my shoe. You can't
You're
see.
a 7.5. Right?
Well, no, I'm not a 7.5. I wear like a
7?
6.5.
Oh,
And
so it might
these
be a
definitely.
7?
No, these are definitely. They fit like an 8. They're a little snug 8, but they're an 8. Like they would fit a 7.5 as well. But they're super. Yeah, I love them. Now I found. And so the Sorels will go in Bill's closet. The loafers obviously will go in my
Hey,
closet.
Mandy.
Not really something that Bill would put in his Poshmark closet, but these are Danskos. Now, Danskos is something that we go back and forth on. I have a pair of
Angie.
Danskos sandals in my closet that have been there a very long time.
Hi,
I have
guys.
them reasonably priced at $35, I think. Lots of likes, but I've been sending out offers, no one wants them. So I'm going to not lower the price on those. I think it's just out of season. But then the ones that are unique, I'm still picking up. So for instance, these are just the little clogs that have the floral cutouts. And they're that black color. So they're pretty standard, pretty basic.
Pretty brand new.
They're in really great condition, but they also are another small size.
Hey, Nicole.
They are size 36, but I think they're adorable. And again, this is like bread and butter. This is a great way to just get a really quick flip in. Doesn't have to be flashy.
Nope,
I like them.
not in my closet.
Okay. Oh, but speaking of flashy. Oh wait, let me grab these.
Jeez.
Okay, I have two more pairs of shoes, and then we'll dive into the clothes. Again, I think we only had 10 pieces of clothing actually this time. Look at these go-go boots. I
Austin
had to have
Powers.
these. I actually wore them in my photo shoot today with this 1960s mod dress. It was perfect. They're so awesome. They definitely are beat a little bit. We haven't even tried to clean them, but this block heel, the square toe, these are, you know, that plastic. They're very costumey, but they're great. They're a size 9, so when I wore them for my photo shoot, I definitely just wore heavy socks in them.
Juniper asked
but they're
about
really
the jacket
cool.
you're wearing. Did you already talk about that? Oh, that was in last week's haul,
But yeah, isn't it so cool? I just decided to wear it because the Oscars are on and I wanted to be fancy.
Clasp in the middle.
It
by
does.
the way.
Well, I'm just
Doesn't
trying.
it?
I know, but I don't want to cover up my T-shirt too
You have
much.
to keep the go-go boots.
I want to show them a T-shirt. But the go-go boots are not my size. So these are a 9.
They're huge.
And yeah, they are super cool.
I might be able to wear them.
Yeah, maybe. But I just thought that they were fun. And someone is always looking for white go-go boots. They are always looking for them. Not just at Halloween time, but there are a lot of theme parties. You know, I just think they're a really good find. So I love to wear white boots. I have a pair of. I'm wearing them.
I mean, they're
I have
going to
a
be
pair of white boots.
waterproof because they're not made.
So here's a modern
man-made.
interpretation of the white. This is my little Chelsea boot from Rebecca Minkoff. Love this one. These are my favorite, but I absolutely think that
Somebody would wear these to the office if they were feeling it.
who would wear those to the office, and what office are they going to? I want to be there. I want to be in that office.
Yeah,
That
I'm
sounds like
just-
a party.
I'm just saying, somebody
A
may
little
wear
disco?
these. Well, I mean, if you want to catch an eye, you're going to wear those.
Anyway, so those were a super fun find. I just couldn't leave them. I think I paid like $6 for them, maybe. Took off all the prices already. But it was totally worth it.
Esther says she had a pair of of those back when they were new.
Yeah, I
With
believe.
the mini skirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's the dress that I wore them with was this wool mini houndstooth. It was perfect, and it went really well with them. So I'm sad that I don't have any myself that are more of the knee-high version. So I picked these up, and I was on the fence, and Erin and I chatted about these because I was like, I don't know for this price if I should get them. $11.49, but then they were 20% off because I had my coupon. They are in great condition. They're super fun. Talking about the Oscars, like you have this gold basket weave. The turn lock actually works. So you turn the turn lock just like with all Coach and it turns. So that's really fun, and then the straps are really nice. It only has a little bit of wear, and then the heels look like this, or the soles. So these are called the Diana. I think that's what they're called. The Diana, they're 6.5, and I only found one sold comp online.
Hey, Sarah.
But I will say, I was searching on my phone, and I found when I'm searching on Posh for comps, it's very hard because my filter is always on, and
Yeah,
I don't know. But then I searched on Completely, and Completely is an app, and if y'all don't know, it's an app that you can download for your phone, and it works with eBay. So you can type something in and search, and it'll give you, the sell-through rate, the percentage of items that have sold. It's a really great app, and I use that if I'm gonna search for comps. And I don't look for comps most of the time, but because these were a little pricey, I looked them up, and then I just made an executive decision that they were super cute, and I was gonna get them. It was an executive decision for sure. Okay, so those are all the shoes, and babe, you're missing all the comments.
I'm back.
You
There aren't
couldn't.
that many.
Better put that away. You can't show that on air. Okay, so now clothing. When it comes to clothing items, I only picked up a few pieces. Oh, sorry, Juniper. I totally lost my train of thought. You had asked about this jacket. So I actually found this a couple weeks ago at one of my favorite little thrift stores, and it's not even branded. It's just beautiful though. Oh, and then my new jeans. Okay, everybody, don't boo me, but I actually bought a pair of jeans from retail.
Oh my gosh. Yes, she did.
This was the first time I have been in a retail store in so long, but my best friend and I decided she was starting a new adventure, so we went and hung out a little bit.
It's time for the boys to go home and take care of business.
And we went to Banana Republic, and I was looking specifically for a pair of high-waisted pants. Now, I will tell you, I think I paid like $12. So don't get it twisted. I didn't go crazy, but I did get them brand new with tags. And it's such a weird feeling to be in a store. I will tell you, when you don't ever go into anything except a thrift store, when you walk in, it's like, what's happening? So this jacket was just really pretty, and yeah, I didn't.
Uh-oh, Tori's going to the dark side.
No, I will never go to the dark side. I always, even in retail, go right to the sale, and it has to be a major sale. And I think $12 is totally worth these jeans. So,
yes, Emerald City, we love Spokane.
Look how beautiful
Like,
this
absolutely.
is. And it's faux fur, it's polyester, but yeah, I loved this. It was just such a stunner, and I think it was like $3. What? That's why I go to this other thrift store instead of Value Village most of the time.
That's why I go to the bins.
You do, yeah, you love the bins. But you found some great things this week. Okay, you want to talk about your toasty buns?
Toasty buns, people.
And you have to explain why.
I got toasty buns. I got some toasty buns. Toasty buns. So, if anybody doesn't know, that's Athleta. Size 8. These are lined and quilted little skirt, but they are called the toasty buns because they are toasty. They have a little fleece lining up top. They have 2 zip pockets on the back. Oh, wait, no, 2 zip pockets on the front. Zipper, button closure, but yeah, toasty buns. I have a pair in black and this great purple one, so they're going up. Oh, and I believe the waist is also drawstring, which is crazy. So, yep.
And yes, and Sarah, thank you for answering B-Hug's question. This is the most awesome thing about the community. While we're live, feel free to put your names, introduce yourselves to each other, share if you have a Poshmark closet.
Thanks for the toasty buns, Erin.
Well, no, she didn't find them. I did. But she said it was a good find. So she reiterated to me that I found something that would be good for you, which is good because Erin is the master when it comes to.
Not good for me. I don't wear an 8. And
Bump, bump, bump.
My
It could be nice. Oh, has anyone seen Billy Porter tonight? Are you kidding me? His dress is phenomenal.
Man. No, that skirt is fantastic.
I don't know. Anyway, that's really the only Oscar outfit I've seen so far, besides Janelle Monáe, which is another one of my style icons, and they're killing it. So yeah, and Banana, you can't go wrong with Banana Republic. I love it. I love to pick it up, even thrifting, for sure. No, and then Quimby, yes, jeans. I have whittled mine down, and I'm starting to spend a little bit more so that I can find jeans that fit perfectly. But you're totally right. I have a pair that, like, these are high-waisted and wide leg, and then I have another pair that's high-waisted and wide-legged and distressed, and then another one that's lighter. So yeah, there's lots of jeans for sure. Hold on, see.
Get away.
Yes. Oh, and Jennifer, Bill actually was talking about his shoes. He was like, "Those are the most coolest shoes ever." And then he asked if he was short.
They're amazing.
Because Billy Porter's probably I think he's a little bit shorter, but that's okay. But those boots are killer. Okay, so speaking of killer, I love this bag. It is damaged. So Erin was looking at it, and she pointed out that it had a broken zipper, which honestly, because it's so cool, I don't think I care. But look at this. I love tooled leather. Anytime I'm at a thrift store, I always am drawn to leather bags, specifically when you have patterns like this. This is white, and it's dirty, and honestly, I think it just gives a great patina to this bag. And then when it opens up, you have the leather interior in here, and then with the card slots, the straps they do snap on and off, so you can have a clutch or you can have a crossbody. And the zipper for the middle part, that's the part that's broken. And this is Patricia Nash, and Patricia Nash actually makes really good quality, which I had never heard of Patricia Nash, but I looked up the bags, and lots of bags like this. I didn't see many in white. So this one I thought, and I did pay, I think, $7 for it, but
White.
like your Yeti.
And no, Erin is not new. I just have two of them, a blue one and a white one.
Oh yeah, he swaps them out every once in a while for variety.
Are you sure that's not black mold? Seriously, be careful. That's what Hazel said. No.
Oh no, it's not. No, and that's a really good point though, Hazel. We should always be careful of that, especially with things at thrift, like bottoms of shoes and whatnot. But no, it's not mold. It's just where there's like a transfer. I can show you guys.
From somebody's.
Although on here, as I'm looking at it, it looks a little interesting. But you know, we'll spray it down. We'll spray it down with the cleaner and stuff as we do. But I just thought it was beautiful, and you know, you can't go wrong with that.
Has anyone else noticed that the higher end jeans are harder to sell? I've been selling AEO, Old Navy, Pilcrow, but my frame and current Elliott just sit.
Yeah, I don't sell jeans. I don't like jeans. I mean, I sell jeans. I sell like American Eagle.
How much are you gonna sell the Patricia Nash for?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't.
Question from Heidi.
What's the question?
How much are you gonna sell the Patricia Nash for?
So you asked me, and then you said I have a question from Heidi. I don't know. So as always, if you're interested in anything, email me. We can always work out something. Friends and family discount, 100% for sure. Okay, perfect. This is my favorite find of the day, so maybe I'll hold off on this one. I'm gonna save that one till last because it is my favorite find. Actually, no, that's not I've had a lot of good finds, but we'll go next to this one. Another Pretty Woman-esque item that I really love. So this is a midi dress, so it's blue and white polka dots. I love polka dots. It has these fun, big white plastic buttons. It's supposed to have a belt, so you'll see it has a little red here, the red here for the belt, and then this one as well. I think I'm gonna snip those off, to be honest, because navy and white you can wear this with a denim jacket. There are so many ways you can wear it. And I think that the red makes it very specific. Now you're looking at red, white, and blue, as opposed to like navy, white, and maybe a green, which I like that combination. So I'm gonna snip those off. I wouldn't if it had the belt, but it does not. And I just thought it was super pretty, and it has the zipper in the back.
Brittany likes the duck dress.
It's right. I love it. I think it's so great, and it's a size 6, so it's a little bit. I can show that right there. But I just really thought that was great. And the button front, is it faux? Let me see. Is it faux button? No, it's legit button.
No, those are buttons.
No, actually, no. I'm totally lying. It just has a little rip in it.
Oh.
Interesting.
Sad.
This is weird. It's weird. I don't know. They're faux buttons. They're just for decoration. Okay. Whew.
Maybe let her know.
Yes.
Oh.
So
good.
last week I picked up
Yay.
a Golden Girls 100% silk bomber jacket, and I loved it. And I made Bill put it on, or actually y'all made Bill put it on, and then I encouraged it. I found another one today, but this one I don't think is silk. This one is nylon and poly, but I had to get it because of the floral. So I probably don't need to pick up any more of these just because I already have 2 in my closet. But this is just such a pretty jacket with that floral pattern and then the shiny in the back. Energy Zone is the name of the brand, and it is a size 6 to 8, so it's a size small. But I told Bill he was gonna have to put it on, although it's probably gonna be hard to put it on while we're going. But I would like to see it on, so I'm gonna make Bill put it on.
You're gonna make me.
Well, I'm not gonna make you. Just gonna ask you.
I could say no.
He is gonna model it. Yes. And Veronica, hi, welcome. I know the view does. Someone mentioned that our view is great. I think it was Esther, and it really is. I'm not kidding.
Oh, this is definitely woman's. This is the
love
wrong
this view.
side. The pool is wrong, yo. What's up?
That looks great on you. Like, go further and show like close up so you can see like the shape of it. And I love the flowers on you with the pink. So Bill actually wears a lot of like pinks and like pastels. They look so good on him.
I need some hammer pants and I'd be rocking this.
No, you could wear your distressed Levi's. I think that would look really great. It'd be very
my gosh.
very 80s.
All right.
I dig it. I dig it. I think that was a fun find. And again, it's fun. This is not a high return on investment item. And I do pick up a lot of pieces just because I love them. I mean, that happens quite often where it's more of a passion item than a high-end item. But, you know, why not? Why not?
Okay, too legit to quit, Darren. Yep.
Exactly.
No bill, take it off. LOL. You're making me want to shop. I haven't been in 3 weeks.
Oh.
Bill should wear it to Lara's house next month.
Yes.
That'd be a negative.
We are going to Texas.
We are going to Texas.
We are going to Texas. We are so excited. I am booking that travel this week. We are so excited. Yeah, we're very excited. So anyway. More to come on that. We're going to do some collabs. And by the way, Lara, we're going to be doing, I'm pretty sure, live thrift haul while we're there.
Absolutely.
So we'll be able to bring in some collaborations while we're there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And it'll be a great anniversary present to us.
Yes.
So it'll be so cool. Speaking of presents, I almost forgot. So as you follow us, you probably know we have dedicated $10,000 this year to charity. And so the way that we're kind of working this out is our reseller income. We are going to be giving away each month up to the $10,000. I mean, we may, if we go over, great, then we have more to give, but we want to make sure that we had a little bit of a stretch goal. So for last month, we only ended up with my influencer money and reselling money with $750. So we did make a decision on where those dollars went. So we wanted to share that with all of you because I know you all wanted to hear that. But the first charity I actually gave to, so, you know, if you don't follow us on Instagram, make sure that you're following on Instagram because this is where a lot of different polls and interaction happens. And I had reached out to the community to find out who you know, want to support. Who are your charities and why are they your charities? Really helping us see past the charities that we typically donate to. And one of the charities that was brand new to me that we ended up donating to was the Caring Bridge. Yep. And we donated to the Caring Bridge because Resell to Retire on Instagram.
Thanks, Veronica.
She had, and I'm not going to share her story, I didn't get permission to share it, but she had a personal connection, and so she encouraged me to look into Caring Bridge, and essentially they fund a lot of research for these rare diseases, or this one specific rare disease. And so we made a donation in her daughter's name to that charity. So that was the first charity we donated to. It was a smaller amount, but it was enough to help fund their website, which I think was a really great thing. And then the second charity was actually kind of a culmination of lots of people having suggestions and what we were really looking for as well. So Bill's a veteran, if y'all don't know. So he was in Operation Desert Storm.
Hey, Lindsay.
Was that what it was?
Storm Shield, yeah, the whole 90 to 94 Iraq thing, the first one.
The first one, yes. So Bill is a veteran, and we have a dog who's a rescue. So one of the things that we wanted to really look at was how do we kind of combine those together? And many of you actually said, hey, you know, there are charities out there where they actually provide rescue dogs for veterans to help with PTSD and to help keep, you know, suicide rates down, because if you don't know, suicide rates among veterans are double what they are across the board.
Good.
So having a rescue dog or having a support dog is so important. So we ended up going with this charity called Canines for Warriors. And the reason for that is because they actually rescue dogs. So they're not breeding dogs, and I found a few of them that breed dogs, and
have a good night, Sarah.
you know, and I think that's totally commendable. But they actually go from high kill shelters, they rescue dogs, and then they give these dogs free of charge to veterans. So that's where we decided that we were gonna donate the bulk of the money this time. Really it hit a chord with us, so thank you all of you that suggested
Mindy has
that.
My cousin got a dog this year from that project.
Awesome! Yay! So we're really excited, we're really proud,
Thanks,
and
Tori.
my work also will match because they are a matching charity, so they will get even extra money. So we were really happy about that. But let us know too which charities, again, continue to let us know what you support. We have so many on our list that we are going to spread out for sure.
Yep.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't want to forget about that tonight. And I'll also put a post on Instagram just to kind of, for people who aren't on YouTube. So then I found this amazing Heather's blazer. So if you don't know Heather's, I'm talking old school Heather's. I'm not talking about the remake on TV or the Broadway musical. I'm talking about the OG Heather's with Renata Ryder. So this blazer just gave me all the Heather's vibes. These buttons were so cool. Double-breasted, the plaid was awesome, and it's lined. So this jacket, and then the shoulder pads are phenomenal. So had to have this one.
Lindsay said perfect charity choice. Getting a service dog without a charity is like 30,000 plus the waiting list. Susan K said Dave was in the first ward too, along with the second. He retired 20 years in the National Guard. Service-related diagnosed PTSD.
Awesome. So, and if you know any of you that served, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I really, and again, thank you for letting us know about these different directions. We do a lot with underprivileged youth, with LGBTQ community.
Love them.
You know, these are the charities that we typically support. So it's nice to be able to spread that money around and help as many people as we can.
Now with the blazer, Brian said, "Oh my Tori, wish you could hear his commentary." Hey, Brian.
Okay, let's look at these pants, Brian. I
Jennifer.
love these pants so much. Okay, and I know I said that
These may not be for sale.
No, they're for sale because they're a tiny bit too snug for me. I could wear them to model them, but they're a little too snug. But these are the most perfect color. They are like an orangish red. They are high-waisted. They're very zoot suit pants.
Those are pretty red.
They're very zoot suit pants, and then they have the belt with them. They have the hem at the bottom, which is fantastic. And look at this rise. This is like a 15-inch rise. It's so amazing. So I popped these on yesterday to do a little styling with them, and I chose 4 different looks to work with them. But I really, really love these. And I would say they are, I don't even check they're vintage. They're vintage casual corner. So I love me some vintage casual corner. And they are a size 4. That's kind of like an extra small or a tight 2, because I'm a 2. It fit me, but there's no stretch, so they were really.
Brittany says, I think Gucci just showed a red high-waisted trousers. Those should sell quickly.
Oh, I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. I'll have to do some.
Lindsay said, I saw the original Heather's movie pop up on Hulu and added to my watch list again.
Have you seen it before?
Oh, I'm sure.
So I can quote it from beginning to end. In high school, that was my best friend and I's. That and like Young Guns 2.
Oh,
these are
with the Young
Pump
Guns.
Up the Volume. These are the movies that were formidable to me. And so yeah, and it's a dark movie. It's it's definitely not PG, but it was entertaining. Okay, so I picked this up because I thought it had this it's not vintage, it's Ellen Tracy, but it definitely has vintage vibes to it. So you have really pretty collar.
Ashley loves Heather's.
those little
I
buttons,
wish on
fabric
this chest
buttons.
we had a feature to like comments. That would be insane, Lara.
Look at
Just
this.
saying.
This is so pretty. This is a for petite, and I know it's a petite. I'm not going to list it as petite.
Jackie
We've had
Kennedy.
this. Oh, I loved. Oh, Jackie Kennedy. Yes, I have a pillbox hat that is very similar pink that I could rock with this.
It looks like something Twiggy would have worn back in the day.
With the white boots. I could totally model it with the white boots. That would be awesome too.
Nicely, yeah.
So it's super cute, and I had to have this. And again, I'm not going to list it as petite because I'm going to provide measurements. I'll put petite in the description, but yeah, I'm just going to put it in regular. Another phenomenal blazer that I picked up. Look at the stripes on this. This is so cool. And vertical stripes on a suit is very rare. I don't see this very often. And I really liked the color scheme. This one is an open front, so it does not have a button, and it also has the roll sleeve. So no buttons on the sleeves, which means you can cuff it and then have that lining exposed. And this one is Tan J. It says it's a size 16, but there is your label there. So this was just a really, and it's wool. Definitely has wool blend to it.
Ooh, Charlize looking
Interesting.
rad in that.
Interesting. Okay, I have 2 more pieces, and then we're done today. We sped through this one,
Now, there's
which
one
is
of
good.
my favorites. Love Christian Slater.
Oh, Christian
Jackie
Slater was
showing her
my high school
arms.
best friend's like that. I think she actually named her firstborn after him. Yeah, she did. She named him after Christian Slater and I think Joey from New Kids on the Block.
I can't remember her name. Crud.
So then, yeah, we have 2 more pieces, but we're gonna be able to, you know,
Yay,
get
make Bill
to
suffer
watch
again.
the Oscars. Bill's gonna make steak. We're gonna have steak and fondue for dinner, which
Ooh,
is
Questlove.
super exciting. Okay, so the last 2 pieces, you're gonna have to try this on first, but you don't have to take off your thing because remember it's too big.
Yeah.
So I was on the fence. Aaron and I were editing together, and I had 2 jackets. I had one was a men's cashmere blend camel
Thanks,
heavy
Quimby.
jacket. It was amazing, but it was so heavy and it was so big and it was $10, and now I think I probably should have got it. But I got this instead because it has all of the John Travolta vibes. It is a 1970s, I'm saying 1970s just because the cut, but here's the label. All right, it's a leather blazer and it is definitely jive talking. I can see the Bee Gees rocking this, so you're gonna put it on. Because it needs to be seen. It's a size 44, I think.
Yeah, I'm a 38 regular.
Yeah, it's a little too big for Bill, but it's definitely, I would swim in it even more. So, it's totally, how deep is your love? It's so cool. And yeah, show the back. It's, this leather, it's so soft. It is the most beautiful leather. It has the venting in the back. I wish it fit Bill because I would totally make him wear this for my birthday, but it does not. So
No.
you would if I asked you to. But anyway, I picked this up and I think it was $7.50. And so we'll see. This one will go on Etsy. The only challenge with Etsy is the shipping costs. So
this thing's
because this one is heavy, it's gonna be
You might
a
have
little
to
bit. And I have
price
free
it up.
shipping on 35 and above on Etsy, so I'll have to add that into my pricing structure, which is okay. But I thought it was just a super phenomenal jacket.
It is leather, just by the way, if you can't maybe see that.
I thought it was cool. And there was only a tiny little damage like on the collar, but I think it just gives it character.
And somebody was popping tags on that thing because I found a ton of tags in the pockets, which she does not check.
I don't check pockets because I like to be surprised when I get home and I'm like, ooh, there's money, which happened one time on a live, which is crazy.
I love leather. A look of disdain from Bill. Haha. Love it, Bill. My dad was a college in the 70s. Had some photos wearing 70s fashions. Where was the jacket made?
I think does it say USA? Americana leather designed in California.
Kelly.
Let me see if there's anything else. The lining also has the brand on it, which is really cool.
No, that's California.
Genuine leather, nylon
Lining is
acetate. There is an RN number, but I mean, we don't really need the RN because we have
No.
the brand. But
Yeah.
Americana Leather Corporation, designed in California. Now, designed in California does not
Doesn't
mean it
mean
was
it's
made in California, but it was
It's probably
designed there.
made in California.
Okay, the last piece of the thrift haul, another
my
exciting
gosh.
piece. And this is crazy because I did not pay that much for this. Comparatively, I told you all their vintage was priced up pretty high, but this This is a vintage, I need to button it so that it has more of an impact. A vintage Liz Claiborne boiler suit. And boiler suits are so on trend. A boiler suit is kind of like a mechanic suit, like a jumpsuit, but it's a little bit more, it's a little different. So this one, you have your full sleeves and they are buttons. The only thing I don't like is this neckline, but I just put a scarf on it and it was fine. So it has an elastic back.
Waistband?
Oh, thanks, a waistband, yes. Belt loops as well. It has the pockets in the front. And surprisingly, it actually has a straight leg. It's more of a boot cut. So it's this little boot cut.
Coming back.
Yeah, it is coming back. And then it has the rounded shoulders. Now, one thing I discovered about this is that it actually has shoulder pads that are Velcro. I mean, they're Velcro. And the only reason I knew that, because I washed this and they came off in the wash. But they have little Velcro straps. So I modeled it without.
The front door, I love it.
It's
LOL.
so cool. And I modeled it without the shoulder pads in it, and I think it looks great.
The shoulder pads are thick.
They're very thick. Someone might want them. I'll include them, obviously. But
I mean,
this was so cool. It is a size 14. I will say it's probably pretty close to a 14. I think it would fit.
We're talking linebacker size, people.
Yeah,
those things are huge.
They are very big. But I would say that this would fit comfortably a medium to a large. I put it on and I was swimming in the little. I had to pin it in certain areas, which is why I'm not keeping it. But I think that it will go to the right home, and it's so cool.
I came across a lot of Lafayette 148 in St. John. Would you suggest picking up certain pieces? How to decide which pieces to pick up, Darren?
We don't do a lot, Darren, with brands, but I will say Lafayette 148 in particular, I have picked that up in the past. Make sure that they're modern. So especially at St. John, you have brand recognition. The Lafayette piece, you have brand recognition. But if it's not a modern shape or modern color, it still makes it a little bit more challenging. I thought, because I picked up a few Lafayette pieces and I sent to ThredUp because they typically do really well there, but they didn't take them. Comments, anyone that picks these items up, if there's anything else you want to add to that, but especially if hopefully you're not going to pay up too much for it, but some St. John pieces people are always looking for sure, because St. John is just a really great quality
Somebody
brand.
said Lafayette 148 seems to take forever.
Yeah.
It just depends on the style and the cut.
Well, and the jacket that I picked up, the blazer, I love blazers, and I was like, it's a blazer, and it's Lafayette 148, and it's like the oversized boyfriend style. So I thought I had like a triple threat. Nope, it just didn't do anything. So that was unfortunate.
Yep.
So anyway, that's our thrift haul for this Sunday, everybody. Not too many pieces, but I think I have some really great impactful pieces. I did a video today. I'm actually editing this video today. Hopefully it's out soon. On a question that many of you had for me on how I take my cover photos. So the video is just going to show you from beginning to end how I pull them, how I style them, and then that video will be out this week. And then it's we're having a birthday week, and what else is happening this week? I mean, we're not having a birthday week. Aaron and I are having a birthday week.
That's it. Yep.
So we always like to leave room for questions. If anyone has anything they want to chat about or questions or ask about my shirt, feel free, go ahead. This time is for you. We love our Sunday nights because we get to spend it with you, and we are always open to any questions on reselling.
Or that. Just
I know. Oh, you have your sticker on. That's very awesome. But yes. I'm trying to think of anything
Debs, has anyone raised prices a tad to make up for the new shipping discount? I don't do offers to Liker, so no, I have not.
I haven't either.
Aaron hasn't.
I feel like it's a very small difference.
If you could only have one potato dish for the rest of your life, what would it be? French fries. She would have French fries for the rest of her life.
Which is funny because as soon as you asked me that question, I went to scallop potatoes, and I don't even eat scallop potatoes.
Shelby!
I don't even
ordered a shirt this week already. My students need the reminder.
Aww. Which one? Which style was it? Was it the spacey one? There's a new one too that is thrift list. Repeat. Oh no, thrift. What was it? Thrift haul list y'all repeat. Something like that. I don't remember. It was a new one that I came up with. I'm just playing around with these. I love my creative side. I am like excited because Teespring lets you be creative and do whatever you want.
She's gonna
So
start
it's super cool.
embroidery this week.
And I am starting embroidery this week. I have decided, I have been watching these videos online.
Thanks, Shelby.
And I have decided
They do
that
need to be reminded.
I am going to dive into the world of embroidery, and I'm gonna utilize Etsy for my projects. So that is Brittany. That is a big
Lara
inspiration
says
from
she's
you.
getting the y'all one.
Yay! I love the y'all one. That one came to me at like 3 a.m. one night when I couldn't sleep.
Last Wednesday.
I don't know. It was when I wake up in the middle of the night like all the time, and I have these crazy ideas. It's just a crazy thing.
Probably because I can't wait to see your original Etsy stuff. Oh, Lindsay.
I know, I'm so excited. It's because, so I'm a very technical person. That's why my day job, I am a technical writer. I create videos for teaching people how to use products. I was a product trainer. But it's also, I have this creative brain that I'm always trying to figure out how to marry the two. So for me, you know, I was a seamstress, which was awesome because, you know, so designing and sewing clothes is very technical, and you get design in there, but it just wasn't practical for the space. So with embroidery, I'm like, I can pick up all of these really cool things at the bins. Like I have a ton of
Which
denim
you already
jackets
have.
that I already have. And I'm gonna take these denim jackets and then on the back, I'll just embroider really cool sayings and flowers because of course I'm gonna embroider flowers. And I think that it'll be a great way just to be creative. And then, you know, maybe I'll branch out and do custom because I know that on Etsy it gives you the opportunity for people to ask for custom pieces. So I don't know, I think it'll be fun. And it also is a reminder that we should all have things that we are doing outside of staring at the computer all day, whatever that is.
Yes.
You know, you have people like Nicole State who is working out doing mega burn, and I am like, I watch her stories and I'm like, you go girl, you are killing it. I can't do that. It's not my thing. But there,
Our
you
mega
know.
burn is walking down a flat stick like 7 blocks and like.
Exactly. We're burning it before we have a beer. And then, you know, I used to read a lot, so reading is a great escape. Music, I know the Flipping Gals, so Mariana and
See ya, Quimby.
Marina, and they, you know, they got a new guitar. So it's always great to do things outside of the computer world for sure.
Yep.
Cool.
I think that's it.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us again. Don't forget to
Thank
like
you.
and subscribe. And
Love
we
y'all.
will be back here next Sunday. Stay tuned for more content to come. All right. So until next time, everybody. See ya.